Alright, it is day 9,000. I'm working on the rig. Ryan and I are about to go get some Rinaldi's, and today what we're gonna do is install the rest of the rod holders, put the trolling motor back on the boat. What else? Oh, putting all the hatches, or only the hatch and the transom back on the boat.
Rod holders.
Cleats back on the boat. Yeah, new rod holders. Putting the steering wheel, hopefully if Dave comes over and helps me with that, putting the steering wheel back on the boat, throttle back on the boat, cut the hole for the throttles, and yeah, then run the new throttle cables. Hopefully a lot we can get done today. We'll see though. If not, we'll definitely be able to do the rod holders and the trolling motor and the hatches, which is still I'm happy with. And then yeah, once the isinglass and upholstery guys from Custom Canvas come, I don't know if he's gonna be able to make it today, super busy, maybe Monday. Once that's on the boat and Mark gets everything finished on the boat, bring it to Ryan and finish wiring. But we're getting there. We're like 70%. I'm in park, like 70% of the way. So
Close.
Got a few rod holders to install today. What do you think, Ryan?
Gonna be a lot.
Gonna be a lot.
Deep drop for the side piece.
Big block.
Big block.
Yeah, we're doing the 215 swivels on each side. Oops, watch out for that hole right there. Yeah. Make that visible to everybody here. And gonna have some 30s back here. Back 40, and then we'll put those cleats back 40. And yeah, we're gonna start up. Drilling a few holes here, getting the boat dirty. And these two holes we drilled, this wood is so wet. And it's from up here, you guys remember? This is so caves in because all that wood's completely raw. It's just literally 2 layers of glass with nothing in between. Look how wet this wood is. This is just a piece of it flying out. It's like it's nothing. Look at this. It's completely raw on the inside of here. Feel the moisture on my finger, but I mean, there's nothing you can really do. The cap rail's not sagging. The wood, I mean, for the most part, it's still good. This side was really good. The wood on this side was solid. Nothing you can really do. In the future, if my cap rail starts sagging down, you just put more L brackets until you can't do it anymore, right? I guess. I don't know what else to do. Right now, it's not the problem. All right, so we got a very squishy scenario here. We're drilling that cleat in, and there's barely any room up there. And if we don't do it perfect, we'll be on the outside of the boat, and that's not what you're looking for. What do you think, Ryan? Ryan, you got a little bit to the facing left there. It looks a little bit odd.
To his.
Face to the right a little bit more. You're like off-angled. Turn it that way. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, pick it up. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Can you? It's right there. Really? It's way off centered. It's way.
Look underneath. Oh my god, dude.
So money, rip it. Wow, that was a close call. We are a little bit to the right. We definitely should have marked that.
Yeah, I told you to, bro. Wait, that's actually squishy.
It could be a little bit more like that.
No.
Wait, because once we push it and bolt it, it'll be fine. Look at that. That's fine. That's good. All right, Ryan's finishing all the rod holders up there. Looking sweet. And the old J piece came by, showing me how to do a little service on the motor. This is a new filter we're putting in. Look how raggy this one was. Got a whole box of goods. Gonna change the oil, fuel filters, water filters, a bunch of anodes, all that good stuff. And then we're hopefully gonna start the motors tonight and see if they start. What do you think, JP's? Suspect?
Very suspect on these Zooks.
Says the one with the 150.
I got a 140.
How you do?
You know me.
Used dues?
They don't hit the sidewall.
It should be smooth. You're hitting something. It should go right up.
Okay.
You gotta angle it. And then I gotta connect the this thing.
This is
This spline is the absolute worst part. The shifter.
these are so heavy.
Come on. There you go.
I know.
Then you gotta hold it.
Close?
No.
There?
There you go. I need the wrench.
Right,
Here,
bags?
Ryan, cut.
Ryan, cut the GoPro. Alright. The brothers just came over to the rig and they're putting the upholstery on. Kyle, what you think?
Yeah, buddy's looking nice, looking good.
Yeah, man. Custom canvas and cushions in Riviera. Look how nice this is coming out. Super sweet, and they're gonna make or measure out the bolsters for up front there as well. And then we're gonna have a full wraparound. But these are so nice. They're gonna be so nice for the knees. They look freaking sweet. Super happy with them. We're also putting the leaning post on, the full wraparound isinglass today, and the upholstery for up here as well. And then we're done. Look how sweet this thing came out. Oh my gosh, that's a nice fit too. Black diamond stitching.
When you sit on it, it'll just form nice and neat to it, so you'll be good to go.
Sweet, bro. Love it. That's so sick. That is so
There you go,
prime.
there you go.
Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you, Chris.
Sure.
They just got the isinglass on too. Look how sick this came out. Still
Well,
gotta
it's not
come.
done yet.
Yeah, not done. They're still gonna come back through some tracks. Tell us about it, though, Kyle.
We gotta add snaps here to make it nice, fit nice and tight. And we gotta add another piece of track here, but we gotta see, we got it to where it folds up in the front, so we can get some
Here.
air breathing up in there.
Yeah, if I get super hot, I'll just roll it right down and then zip it up right here.
Yeah.
But it came out sweet. We also got the seating for up front here.
Gotta add track.
Yeah.
Does this go up here or does it go down
I think it goes right there.
Okay.
I don't know. Does
Really?
it go up
I don't know. You can go wherever you want to put it, really.
there? Make more sense to go up here, right?
I feel like higher up.
Yeah, because look.
Yeah.
I'd rather put it higher. Then you
Okay.
get to see the sexy part of the console.
There you go. So, well, we can put the track wherever you want to
Alright,
put it.
sweet. It's coming out. This leaning post is enormous, bro.
I like it big.
I like it too. It's so big. Should I get the live well on? Because we got to put it over the
We can do that
well.
in a second.
Oh, me and you will just screw it to the deck, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that came out so sweet. I can't believe it. You guys have heard me say it 1,000 times. Custom canvas and cushions in Riviera. Let me see the back of the shirt, brother. Super cool guys, and I can't thank them enough. They were super awesome to me, and I know I suck to work with, so
Nah.
they helped me out so much. I couldn't finish this boat without them. It's starting to look so pretty. So check them out. I'll have the link down below to the website, to the Instagram page and phone number. This is Kyle, and that's Chris. Those are the two guys you want to talk to. Yeah, I can't believe it. It's coming together. Starting to look like a boat. Alrighty. So it is the next day after Kyle and Chris installed the isinglass and upholstery. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm finally hitting the stages, never thought I'd see them, where I'm starting to get excited about going to work on the boat, because every day it's something new and every day it's starting to look more and more like a boat. During that sanding and painting process, I was like just down bad. I was literally dreading every day. I'm like, oh my gosh, like here we go again. And I just felt like I was making no progress there because of the weather, and it was so much work. But I still can't even believe I'm done painting, to be honest. Should have this boat done hopefully before July starts. That's 7 days away. It's possible. It's possible. I mean, I definitely, my goal, my end date was June 15th. Obviously that's not happening, but we're really close. All we got left to do is finish the hatches. Kyle and Chris have to come back and then finish putting the tracks on the top of the isinglass. and then oh, and then bend the board for the wraparound up front of my bow for the upholstery up there too. And then that's it with them. And then I'm bringing the boat to Ryan's probably tomorrow, and we're gonna start wiring it. So doesn't feel real yet, but pulling up to the boat right now, and I'll catch up with you guys when I get caught up with Mark and I figure out, have an idea what's going on. Right, little update. I don't know when the last time I talked to you guys was. I haven't filmed the past like week, to be honest. We've been trying to get stuff done. All the upholstery is set on. Screwed that in. We are going to get a spring for that. The gas shock was way too much. The isinglass is completely finished now. Everything is bolted on, super nice and tight. Mark also came over and finished pretty much almost all my hatches. Got my 2 console hatches. These are hogfishes. Pretty sweet. We're gonna have one up here too. We didn't get to finish that. Put the steering wheel in, nothing's hooked up. Ignition cables are in, Simrad autopilot's in, and then we're gonna cut a new hole for the throttle right here. I like how nice and open the console is though. I'm pretty sure you guys already saw the leaning post. We mounted this to the floor. Just 4 deck screws, 2.5 inch deck screws, and a crap ton of 4200. The live wall's in. I had to shave off the sides of the live wall to make it fit though, but that's all right. Also, floor well is in. Mark did the floor well. Came out super, super sick. Got the MWF logo, got friction hinges, so look at this. It sits wherever you want it to. So, super nice. Nice hatch on that. Gonna be watertight. We're gonna try to make it watertight. Got all of our hardware back on here. I'm pretty sure you saw all the bolsters and everything. Got the hardware on. All my hatches. And the gray paint job came out so nice. That's what we're about to address here at Ryan's house. The bilge and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Everything.
Did not get to finish the motors. Gonna have Tony come here. Had a little mishap. Guy who was helping me before couldn't help me. So yeah, can have somebody else do it. Cut the fish box in half, put it in. Still have to get all the hardware for that, mount that. Got that anchor hatch in. Got a anchor cleat in. And yeah, boat's looking pretty boaty. What do you think, Ryan?
I'm thinking we're headed due next week.
Yeah, we are. Put all the speakers back in. Those hatches back in.
Still have a lot to do.
Still have a lot to do. All the wiring's got to get done. All the plumbing's got to get done. Everything to the hard top. All right, what do we got to do?
All the lighting, the trolling motor, new batteries, bilge. Pretty much just reorganizing everything. Like all those battery switches are in the back. We're gonna move them to the console.
I mean, look at the console.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yep. We're gonna get started on that. Yeah. Nothing else to say. These hatches came out pretty dope. Look at this.
All the new electronics too.
What's up?
All the new electronics on the dash.
Yeah, we have nothing
Acrylic
going on
piece.
the dash. We got to put the acrylic on. Dude, it's gonna be so sick.
It's gonna be awesome.
So stoked for it. And we mounted the leaning post in a perfect spot because look, I hate being so far back that I can't lean on it when I'm actually driving. So like this, I'm leaning on it right now. I'm driving. It's beautiful. And then also, I want to pop a squat. Boom. Jump right up. We got to get a footrest for this though because my feet are freaking dangling. It's so high off the ground. But this box is so huge. And we had to make it high off the ground so the live well would fit under it. So there's more space in the back of the boat. Yeah, let's get to it. We're leaving. We're gonna go do a little dive sesh. Leaving the rig at Ryan's. I'm probably gonna leave him with the GoPro as well and let him update you guys on stuff. I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. It's not my department. I don't know what the heck's going on. I'm just sitting here anyways. This is all Ryan. All right, Toes knee just got finished up.
Hey, honey pie.
Assembling my motor back together, and now we're gonna finish the service. I was gonna finish it with CJ, but
He's too lazy.
he's too steed up. So we gotta drain the oil out of the engine and then the lower units, and then change the water impeller on the port side engine. I think change the spark plugs, change the oil filter, change the fuel filter. What was the other thing that you were saying? Thermonan?
Thermostats.
Are those changed?
I don't know. You don't have them in your new parts, so I guess we'll have to take a peek.
All right, we're gonna drain this oil, this Earl. I'll let Ryan hold the GoPro while we drain the Earl. Oh, show him the acrylic.
You look at this, boys and girls. It's not done yet, but wow. 2 Suzuki's, Fusion, Simrad, VHF is gonna go here. Then all the Boca-Techs are down here. She's getting there.
Trolling motor's back on the rig. Trolling motor's back on the rig.
Yeah, she's back on the rig. Pretty much everything is all mounted, and now it's just wiring and plumbing. I think we're gonna plumb the live wells today. The floor well and the man well.
And well, set. Waiting for freaking Josie to come back over here. But probably a couple more days and the boat will be in the water. It's unreal. Joey just took out his boat today for the first time. So I'd also like to take my boat out.
On the belly.
I feel like it did.
No.
Oh. No.
See, it wasn't too bad.
No.
Oh, it looks good.
It doesn't look that bad.
It's nice and black.
All right, let's go in the new Earl in. This is a sketch boat. I don't want to step on the bracket. I don't think it can take that much weight.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh. It's gonna take all of this, Tony, and more?
1.5 gallons
Okay.
each. So 1 whole one, then a happy.
Be careful. Gosh.
This is mildly heavy and awkward.
Gosh, Earl looks nice.
He said Earl.
Josney?
This is Joni's Marine at your service.
No. Tony's cutting all the stuff out.
What I do best.
I asked him not to. Joe's?
Knees.
Tony, I changed my mind. I don't want it there.
It's alright, we could glue it back.
Alright, let's put it back together.
You can rip out that steering wheel if you need.
Yeah, you want me to take this wheel off?
Does it come out?
Yeah.
Yeah, pull her. Oh yeah, it's so beautiful.
No.
Gorgeous.
Alright, that's where the control box is going. We got to reassemble that because I had a special guest that gave me that. Like that. Alright, Josie, what do we got going on?
Just bleeding your beautiful steering lines. We're gonna purge the autopilot soon if Ryan can get that all hooked up.
You guys see the air bubbles coming out, so Tony's been sitting here turning the steering wheel back and forth for like 10 minutes now, and we're just pumping fluid into it, and all that air is coming out at the end of every single turn. You see the bubbles coming out, and that's why the steering is locked, is air.
And then when we're all done with this, we're actually gonna bleed it on the ram to get the excess air out.
Look at that nice one. Wow. There we go. I feel like there's still so much air.
Yeah. We'll do a couple more turns and we'll bleed it on that ram.
All right, it's pouring rain right now. We're hiding under the hard top, but everything's working right now. Screen's working, my Suzuki gauges, stereo's working. We got steering. Finally, and it's super smooth. These throttles are working. They're all hooked up. That one's just stiff right now because the prop's not spinning. When Tony would go back there and touch a prop, it would be super free. Almost felt like flyby. Because we put fresh cables, so it's gonna be super nice. And we just finished up plumbing the live ball. Look how deep that is. Going into a fitting right there. And then, I don't know if I feel like going over there and showing you guys. I'm gonna show you. Got the drain light down there, and that's the directional live well fitting. And it's coming together pretty nice. All that's really got to be done left. We got to finish the other live well, and then the drains for the wells, and then it's just the wiring.
That's it.
That's it. What do you think, right, dog?
Just getting it done. Couple more days.
Couple more days. Mark just finished up this little box for me. Is there even gonna be room for that thing? Alright, so we just put the rig in the water. This is what's going on. The starboard side motor is revving in neutral because it's not technically in idle because the valve, that little sucker valve, I should have shown you when Tony had it apart, is it's clogged and it needs to be cleaned out. So it's revving high RPMs in neutral, but super easy fix. And we're about to go for a little ride.
That's not good to shift in and out of gear though. At 1500 RPM.
Yeah.
I had to do it with mine until I could clean it, but there's 2 bolts here holding the IAC valve on, and then there's just a plug to it. Pull that off, unplug it, and then just spray the inside of it and clean it out. It's probably just all dirty.
But
the spring gets stuck a little. What's happening is the spring is stuck open a little, so when you start it, it's idling at 1500 RPM. It should be like 650, 750.
Right.
So the valve is just, the spring in there is stuck, open, letting more flow, which is getting the RPMs up.
And that's why it's so loud, obviously, because it's running at 1500 RPM.
You'd be idling with it
Right.
if it was in gear. And then that's when you shift it in and out of gear,
Right.
those gears are hitting at double the RPM it should be.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
The other engine sounds nice and quiet, though.
It's very nice.
This one will be just as quiet. It's just got to be lower RPM.
I know you, Jay. That's maybe why the throttle was making that noise.
Yeah,
because it's shifting so quick and it's so many
shifting
RPMs.
At 1500
Right. Well,
Yeah, it's not good in the long run.
no.
We were on that bitch for like 5 hours.
Well, if you're running it, it's fine, but going in and out of gear in reverse.
Like docking it, not
Yeah,
good.
it's that spline when we change the water pump. That's what's catching on there, and that's...
So, this is the second time we've been in the boat on the water. The first time, I didn't have my GoPro, of course, because we had just got back from, I just got back from ICAST. I was driving back from ICAST, and I met up with Ryan. We put the boat in the water, ran it. Everything ran good except for we were having that same problem with the starboard side motor. But we're gonna run you through everything today. It's me, CJ, Ryan, and Tony's up there, and we're gonna get her dialed today. But look how nice this helm's looking.
They're gonna get clogged so easily with scales.
What's up, Tosney?
I know you chose me, Toasty.
You has him?
Wow, what a legend.
We're lucky we got a little bit of a spit left.
We're lucky you took your truck.
I know, well, I always need to bring it.
Tosney Marine.
We should know better by now.
We should. Well, on the water scotch.
Until he drops the bolt.
Nice ass scuppers filling up.
Yo, you need to get bigger scuppers.
Yeah.
Drill them out.
A little bit clogged. There's literally bird hair in there. There was a bird sucked into the zook.
Oh, it's on. No, it's on.
Yeah. It's on now.
Mmm.
That's delicious.
It's probably stuck on. It'll turn off.
That is delicious. Alright, so what we had to do is start it in gear and then rip it back to neutral. This actually used to happen with CJ's Johnson, his old motor. But we're pulling up to the sandbar right now. and because the starboard side engine is not in tune with the port side throttle wise, so we're gonna fix that right now. Joe's needs marine on the water service, baby.
That's what I do.
All right, so I'm gonna have to get a new control box because the starboard side one is so touchy. Like, there's room in between like 1,000 RPMs that it doesn't even do anything. And they're off by probably 5, 6, maybe even 1,000 RPMs. And that's in the control box because Tony said he adjusted the, what's it called all the way, the actual cables. What do you think, you could trim up a little bit back there? Maybe a ton air?
I don't think you can get any more out of it. It's just as fast as it's gonna go.
You want it to be all the way down.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's gonna take forever and ever and ever.
What seems to be the verdict, Tony?
New control box
And
some good props. That sensor.
yeah,
For the valve.
yeah. Because
Or twin 200 Yamahas.
not a Zoot guy?
No.
I don't know, boys. I can't call that. That was very depressing. A little disappointing, boys. I'm holy wind's kicking us, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta get new props and a new control box and then a new sensor in the starboard side engine for that that air valve. There's another $3 grand. Down bad, boys. I really am. I just gotta drop a lot of likes on this video. a lot of comments and likes on this video, and you gotta just share it to all your buddies because I'm down bad. Yo, the live well's still filled up. Yeah, we're gonna put the boat back on the trailer. A little bit depressing. A little bit. I mean, that's what we did this ride for, though. We knew there was gonna be crap wrong. All right, we just took the props off the motors, and we are gonna go to. Let's just throw it back here. We're gonna go to freaking Billy Joel, Bobby Soul's propellers in Rivera, and from what I hear, that dude's the man. So we ended up running the boat with George Labonte from Project Dreamboats. I'm sure you guys know him, and we ran the boat with him yesterday. We got on plane a lot better. What we did is put the trim tabs all the way down and found a sweet spot for the bracket, trim the motors down at like a negative angle, and we jumped right up on plane. But there's just like right when you're about to like come up at like 3,500, 4,000 RPMs, you can feel the props slip for like 3-4 seconds. So that is why I gotta get new props. Number one, if this solves the problem, it's gonna be a lot easier for me to get on plane, and maybe I'll get better fuel economy, maybe I'll get a little bit more top end speed. If that's, so from what I read, a 4-blade prop, you lose a little bit of top end speed, but I'm already slow anyway, so who cares? Where should I get gas? Over here. But a 3-blade prop, I think it stays the same. But the 4-blade prop gives you more torque, so it helps you get out of the hole. And that's my main concern. I would much rather be able to have that boat running efficiently at 15, 20 miles an hour, like in slop, you know what I mean? Rather than get more top end speed. So that's what we're going to Billy Joel's house for. And we'll see what happens at Billy Joel's.